painted the weights on one half of your model and you have scrubbed your ROM, range of motion animation, each of those limbs looks as best as it can deformed in each one of those extreme poses. You're going to go ahead and mirror those weights over. Now you can do that under Skin drop down. The Mirror Weights tool is right below the last tool set you used, Paint Skin Weights. Go ahead and open up your options box there and reset so you get the defaults. Go ahead and try your default settings first. And if that doesn't work, you can begin to change your settings to get a better result. So here I've got the mirror across. It's asking for the axes. We're going to mirror across the x-axes. The y and z are secondary, y up. And then you've got directions, positive to negative. You got that checked. It'll go from positive world space to negative. If you don't have it checked, it'll be the opposite. The surface association, closest point on surface, is the default setting. And you can go with the raycast or the closest component. I would stay with the default on that. I haven't had a need to go with the other two. They don't do as well for me. Influence association 1 and 2, that simply is an order of association. So by default, closest joint is selected, and then there is no second. You can certainly do 1-to-1, which is your vert association, or label, which is your label of your joint. Go ahead and mirror that over. I'm going to go ahead and apply that. Now, if you go ahead and close that. If you take a look at the distribution of color, so we're using the color ramp down here of the left up leg. We're going to go to the right up leg, and you can see if I toggle back and forth here that they're nearly identical. So once we've mirrored the weights, we're going to do a double check by scrubbing your animation again. Make sure that there are no verts that are taking off into space and causing points of your mesh. Sometimes you'll get a wayward vert. Just go ahead and touch that up with your tool set and then be prepared for export. Go ahead and turn that off, go to select, and on the next video I will show you how to export this for use for mocap retargeting.